Assalamu alaikum. So we were studying the chapter 20th century, and this is the last topic. That is, you have to study about some movements, that is Cold War, non-alignment, and what are the features of non-imperialism. Okay, so first one we will study about Cold War. Cold War is an event that has taken place after the Second World War. We have already finished the Second World War portion, and what were the reason and what were the consequences, after effects, everything we have already discussed. So now we will study about Cold War, which happened after the Second World War. So the that I have told you, like USA and USSR has been emerged after the Second World War. So USA and USSR parted from each other after the war. What happened? They got separated. These two, USA and USSR, these two got separated from each other post Second World War. Post Second World War after the Second World War. USA started alliance with capitalist countries. So after they got parted from each other, what did the USA try to do? They started to form a relation with capitalist countries. Capitalist countries alliance start cheyanayittu thodangi, and this USSR, they formed the socialist nations. Endu cheythu? USSR socialist nations form cheythu, and so there are two blocks coming. രണ്ട് ബ്ലോക്സ് ഉണ്ട്, അതായത് ക്യാപിറ്റലിസ്റ്റ് ബ്ലോക്കും സോഷ്യലിസ്റ്റ് ബ്ലോക്കും, അങ്ങനെ രണ്ട് ബ്ലോക്ക് ഉണ്ടായി. ആൻഡ് വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻഡ്? The Cold War started. After the formation of these two blocks, Cold War started, and it became worse. I mean, like, the Cold War became more intense. When the Cold War became more intense, when the two blocks started new military alliances and regional coalitions. These two blocks means the USA and USSR, which started the capitalist and as well as the socialist, okay, blocks. When these people started to have independent military alliances and regional coalitions, the Cold War started and it got intense. That is the beginning of Cold War. Okay, Cold War എങ്ങനെയാണ് begin ചെയ്തതെന്നുള്ളതാണ്. വേൾഡ് വാർ, സെക്കൻഡ് വേൾഡ് വാർ കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ USAയും USSRും പാർട്ടഡ് ആയി. അതിൽ USA ക്യാപിറ്റലിസ്റ്റും USSR സോഷ്യലിസ്റ്റും ആയി മാറിയപ്പോൾ ഇവർ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡൻ്റ് ആയിട്ട് മിലിറ്ററി അലയൻസും റീജിയണൽ കൊയിലേഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തതാണ് എന്തിന് കാരണമാവുന്നത്? Cold Warന് കാരണമാവുന്നത്. And the two blocks are capitalist bloc and socialist bloc. So when this Cold War came into existence, the people started to fear that imperialism can happen again. Cold War start ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ people അവർക്ക് എന്തൊരു ടെൻഷൻ ഉണ്ടായി, ഇനിയും ഇമ്പീരിയലിസം സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ആഫ്റ്റർ ദ ഇമ്പീരിയലിസം only വേൾഡ് വാർ ഈസ് ഹാപ്പനിങ്. ഇമ്പീരിയലിസം, ക്യാപിറ്റലിസം, ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ വന്നതിന് ശേഷമാണ് എന്ത് തുടങ്ങുന്നത് തന്നെ, വേൾഡ് വാർ തുടങ്ങുന്നത് തന്നെ. ആൻഡ് സോ വെൻ ദിസ് കോൾഡ് വാർ സ്റ്റാർട്ടഡ്, they thought like what? It can be a beginning for another imperialism, and their independence will be gone forever. So what is this non-aligned movement? എന്താണ് ഈ non-aligned movement എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ? After the Second World War, okay, non-aligned movement is taking place after the Second World War. What happened after the Second World War? Asian, African and Latin American countries became independent. So Asian, African and Latin American countries became independent. Okay, so after the Second World War, Asian, African and Latin American countries became independent. I have already told you there started a Cold War and a formation of two blocks, that is socialist bloc and capitalist bloc. So people started to fear that it can be a beginning of another world war or another imperialist movement. So realization that Cold War was yet another imperialism made the nations to stay away from two blocks. So people or the nation stayed away from the two blocks. Why these people stayed away from these two blocks? They sort of fear, or they had a fear like it can be another beginning for imperialism. ഈ കോൾഡ് വാർ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഇമ്പീരിയലിസത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് ആണെന്നുള്ളൊരു ഫിയർ ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ടാണ് എന്ത് ചെയ്തത്, നേഷൻസ് ഈ രണ്ട് ബ്ലോക്സിൽ നിന്നും സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് മാറി നിന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ദേ റിയലൈസ്ഡ് ദാറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി എ ബിഗിനിങ് ഫോർ ദ റേസ് ഓഫ് സൂപ്പർ പവർ. They realized that it can be a race for superpower and would disturb peace. എന്ത് ചെയ്യും, ഇതിനി എന്താണ് ഒരു സൂപ്പർ പവറിൻ്റെ റേസിന് സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്ങും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അത് എന്ത് ഡിസ്റ്റർബ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യും, പീസ് ഡിസ്റ്റർബ് ചെയ്യുമെന്ന് വിശ്വസിച്ചു. ആൻഡ് സോ വാട്ട് ഹാപ്പൻ, ദേ ഫോംഡ് എ ന്യൂ മൂവ്മെൻറ്റ്, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് നോൺ അലൈൻമെൻറ്റ് മൂവ്മെൻറ്റ്. Okay, so the realization that this Cold War can be yet another beginning for an imperialism, and also the fear that this Cold War is a race for superpower and it would disturb peace, people started, or people formed, or nations formed the non-alignment movement. And it was formed by Jawaharlal Nehru, Marshal Tito, Abdul Nasser, and Abdul Sukarno. So these people formed the non-alignment movement. So first of all, how the non-alignment movement started, because after the Second World War, Asian, African and Latin American countries became independent, but they stayed away from the two blocks, that is the socialist bloc and capitalist bloc, since they feared inside that it can be a beginning, this Cold War can be a beginning for yet another imperialism. They have also realized that it is a race for superpower and it would disturb peace, and so they were in need of a formation or a new organization or a movement. Thus they formed the New Alignment Movement, and the people behind the New Alignment Movement was Jawaharlal Nehru, Marshal Tito, Abdul Nasser and Abdul Sukarno. Okay, the next one, the last topic is concepts of non-imperialism. Concepts of non-imperialism. Okay, first concept was liberalization. First concept is liberalization. It is the adoption of legal regulations adoption of liberal regulations and taxation system. The second concept is privatization. Public sector to be private and to promote private sectors. The last concept is globalization. Economic system of the country linked to global economy. Multinational companies were promoted competition driven markets came into existence. So, what are the concepts of non-imperialism? First one is liberalization, second one is privatization, and the third one is globalization. So, liberalization means to make or to adopt liberal ways. Taxation systems liberal regulations liberal liberalization and the privatization means to give more importance to private companies or private sectors. More importance public sector public sector private sector and to give more importance to the private sector private sector more importance kodukka. And the last one is globalization. Globalization means till that time, however the economic system was going on, they started to link it with the global economy. And the global economy link they tried to start multinational companies multinational companies in the interest in promote and also it was the beginning of competition driven markets thammilulla competition beginning globalization okay, so that's it, your chapter. This is the last topic of your chapter, concepts of non-imperialism. Next class we will begin the 5th chapter from your history. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.